We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Green Bay Packers.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
On play action. Love to throw. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
A guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
The Packers sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And the offense last week, they certainly have things humming, because if you can run up 40-plus points a game, you certainly take a lot of pressure off of your defense, and you're not going to lose very often.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Christian Watson, the man he was looking for.
And it's 3rd and 4.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
On now is the Packers punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. 35 yards that time on the punt.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
Cousins here going to change the play. First play's a run with Nwangu.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
This defense for the Packers, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Completes this to Addison out left. And he will have a Vikings first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On second down, here's Nwangu.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A tough spot here, 3rd and 15.
Cousins.
He has his target. It's Addison. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
And some room to roam now.
He's to the 15.
Touchdown, Vikings.
Kene Nwangu, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points.
That's caught inside the 20. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Christian Watson,
his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls, because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
They'll go right back to the one.
And he lost the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Seven, our score after one. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. Now Cousins going to change it up. Up the middle, Nwangu.
He stiff arms him, and he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First down, Minnesota.
Now they'll audible to something else. Cousins gets this one out wide quickly.
There he goes, right side.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. Ezra Cleveland, the guard, called for the penalty there.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here.
16 brings up second down at the 37-yard line.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived to the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
He'll get this to Nwangu.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
Fielded at the 20. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10
at their own 27. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Marcus Davenport.
The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Love.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 32 on the play.
That's good. For the Packers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Love looking to throw it. Flushed out right.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Christian Watson.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers have taken the lead.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Now Cousins sees something. He's going to change this around. Another run now for Nwangu. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 78 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First down, Vikings.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And that'll be incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up a great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Love now on second down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Packers!
Christian Watson
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Play action now. Cousins. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Cousins here going to change the play.
And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
And now an audible here into something else.
Here's Cousins. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60.
And this is caught. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And here on the road, that could be a huge score for their morale in the second half.
Every team has confidence going into the start of games, but sometimes you get it rocked a little bit, and this certainly applies here for them. But guess what? Just what you said, this touchdown can give them their belief back that they can win in the second half.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there. Call it the 26.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a give, running left is Nwangu.
And some room to maneuver. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
117 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Back to Nwangu again on first down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
2nd down and 8. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly to Gator. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
3rd and 9 here.
Cousins now from the 50. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with...
He's got daylight.
Down the sideline he goes. Christian Watson.
Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson.
An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little
little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That's taken on the 25. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 32-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they found a way to be successful with it.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
41 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter.
Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Jones hit, and the ball's out.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Third and 4.
Here's Love.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left. Love.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. No, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. And when you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. On fourth down, Love. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They go play action. Cousins. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Now Cousins going to change it up. On the give is Nwangu.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
And this offense on third down today, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing is Cousins. And that is incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Inside the 20.
A solid stiff arm. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Now Jones. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Love now.
They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
So off goes Love. On is Carlson for the Packer field goal.
This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is good.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they forced him to take him to 3.
But you didn't mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Nwangu now out of his end zone.
And now off to the races down the right side.
Nwangu. It's a foot race.
And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Now they send the tight end in motion left. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And it's incomplete. But a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the two-point try. And the tight end goes in motion left. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
22.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Play action this time with Love. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 33 yards that time.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
First down, Love to pass. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The ball was tipped and fell incomplete, but it was tipped up in the air, so the guys on defense, they had to feel like that was a big opportunity, and it was missed. They needed a play to help turn things around a little bit. Ball's in the air. Can they rally to it and get it? On that play, they weren't able to. They'll take the ball batted away, but boy, they missed a big chance there.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Now Cousins sees something. He's going to change this around.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just... That's caught at the 25. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15.
55 yards rushing for him now to this point.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Packers have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Now a give running right, Nwangu. But only able to muster a gain up to the 8-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's going to pick up a 1st down here as that clock continues to run.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Vikings first down.